live on this Thursday. It's morning for me because I'm in Los Angeles, so it's 9 a.m. Pacific time. But wherever you are joining us from, welcome. We have a very special show for you today. Today is our clearance extravaganza. So we are having a really big, huge clearance sale on Beadaholique.com, and I got to select about 100 different items to show you in person. So I get to open up the seed bead tube, show you the beautiful gemstones, look at the gorgeous Gardan pieces. So it's really fun to be able to twist, turn them, open them up, answer questions. And for questions, we have the amazing team of Eric and Michelle in the background so that you can, if you have a size question, a color question, anything like that, they are there to help answer them. Now, I'm reading the comments here from Eric and Michelle. They're such a fun team in the background. If you want a sneak peek before I show off something, click on that shopping bag icon. It's going to have everything in the entire show preloaded onto it. So you can look there, you can click on it, you can add it right to your shopping bag. So one thing to note is that these are limited quantities. Once they're gone, they're gone. Some we've got just a handful, like 2 or 3 of. Some we have more of. I don't personally know which is which. So if you see something and you love it, make sure you snap it up because these are amazing specials. Great clearance prices. This is a really fun show, a really fun week here at Beadaholique. We're having clearance week, spring cleaning. I think we talked about that last week, how we were all in the spring cleaning mode. Well, Beadaholique is in a spring cleaning mode too. And we have got so many amazing deals right now, up to 70% off. So really great discounts. And I see Piper's here and Paula and Liz and Nicole. I was trying to see who was joining us as I was talking, but it's always good to see familiar names. Hi, Francie. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be really fun because you guys know me. I'm like the bargain girl. So I love getting a bargain. Uh-oh, no sound. Hopefully we're going to be able to help you with that. Can everyone else hear me? I always, when I see a no sound comment, I always like to double check if it's me. Okay, Eric says my sound is okay. Kathy's here from the Rockies. Hello. Shanta is here. Hello, guys. All right, super fun clearance show. I know we just had a bunch of people join us, so really quick, we are having a clearance show today. These are really great specials, great bargains, really fun. Oh, Liz, thank you. You can hear me too. Tanya, hello. Great, let's get started, guys. This is really fun. My table is full of goodies. I am going to have so much fun showing them off. So I'm going to flip my camera down. Uh-oh, I see another no sound. Okay, Linda, and I know because you have no sound, you can't hear me saying we're going to try to help you with that. But I know Eric and Michelle will definitely help. Uh-oh, Mary Lou's saying no sound too. Okay, let's see if we can help our friends because I know it's tough. If you can't hear... Okay, guys, look at my table. It's so pretty today. I even have this huge storage container that's on clearance. Okay, so let me kind of adjust this down so we can see this a little closer because these things are all on sale. Okay, oh my gosh, another no sound. Sound is good. Okay, so I'm seeing PJ saying sound is good. Robin saying no sound. Karen has no sound. Oh my, okay. So let's see. Thank you guys. I see all the help in the comment section. Thank you guys for trying to help each other. That's amazing. I love our community here. Unfortunately, I can only talk. And so if I say something, they won't be able to hear me if they have no sound. Okay. Thank you guys. Marianne, thank you. Okay. Darlene, thank you for telling me sound is okay. Uh-oh, Roxanne is saying no sound. Okay, well, let's try to sort this sound issue out really quickly so that we can then get to showing all the goodies. Okay. Tracy, that was helpful. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, Piper, good. I'm glad you can hear me. Okay, thank you guys. You're all being amazing. Typing it all into the comments so people can read them. That's perfect. All right. Oh, hi, Dee Dee from San Antonio. Hello. Okay. Karen logged out and then sound came back. Okay. All right, guys, let's get to looking at the pretties. I love these. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to show off all of these. And then I have a really special, even like a new product group here at the end I'm going to show you a sneak peek of that's launching tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of my very favorite things, seed beads. So again, everything in the whole show is on sale, is on clearance, limited quantities. So really fun stuff today. Okay, so here are some seed beads. These are size 10-0, and these are really beautiful matubos. So I'm going to do my little trick of how to open a container of seed beads because I want to show you this color. And don't forget, everything is preloaded into that shopping bag icon. So if you click on that, you'll be able to see more about all of these items. But look at this beautiful, beautiful color of seed beads right here. Oh, good. Thank you, Linda. Okay. So there you go. So those are really beautiful. I might go kind of quickly because I do have 100 different items to show, but these are a beautiful size 10 Matubo seed bead. And this is a nice size. I actually really love the 10s. I like the 10s a lot. And this is this beautiful kind of teal color here. And I'm going to try to put them back because I'm going to have beads everywhere today. But you can see those. And they're really pretty. I have a couple other tubes of seed beads I want to show you at the same time. And I'm going to try to actually put these off to the side so I can keep track of what I've shown. So here's another really beautiful color. And actually, I was looking at these earlier. I was like, wow, you could get all three of these and do some beautiful spring jewelry. Look at that color combo together. I love that. All right, so here we go. So where is the shopping bag? I believe it's on the top left-hand side of your screen. And then if anyone's over on YouTube or Facebook, you're not going to be able to see that shopping bag too, and we're not going to be able to see your comments. So there should be a link in the description of your video to click on over and be part of the Beadaholique show where you'll see all the goodies. Okay, and there's this beautiful pink color. Again, this is a 10 Matubo. And you see you get a whole tube, so you get a ton of them, but it's really a pretty, pretty color. I love it when seed beads are on sale because for me, I can never have enough. All right, and I know I'm going to have beads everywhere. Okay, and then I want to look at this really pretty purple. Okay, and then we've got a purple. So this is also a 10. So all of these are 10, so they'd work really well in a design together. They would play very nicely. Bag is under the heart. Oh, thank you, PJ. Okay, here we go. So here's a really pretty, kind of like a soft lilac, almost like it's got some transparent to it. They call this luster tanzanite. So that's a really pretty color. It's the 10-0 again. Love that. And I'm actually going to adjust my light. I'm going to bring my light in just a little bit to see if we can get it a little bit brighter. There we go. All right, and this is a pretty, pretty color for spring. I feel like this would go with everything. This is one, almost like a neutral. This is such a nice, soft purple that becomes a neutral. I love the hearts, guys. There's so many pretty things in this show. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's look now at, so those were the seed beads. So those are the 3 colors of seed beads. I have a ton of tubes over here. If you guys can see, I'm going to be moving my camera a bit. These are all SuperDuos. So these are really cool 2-hole SuperDuos. So we're going to look at those in just a minute. And if anyone has any questions, definitely post them in the comments. I'll try to answer them, or Michelle and Eric can answer them too. Okay, so then I also have, well, let's see. Oh, I've got these big seed beads. These are 6s in a really vibrant purple color. So if we look at what these guys are, so if you want a little bit bigger bead, or you're doing some knotting or cord type projects, these are nice because they've got a bigger hole in them. And the color is so vibrant. So that's a totally different type of seed bead, of course, but really fun and versatile. I could see you doing some macrame with this. Definitely knotting techniques would be beautiful for this one. And that's a giant tube. This is why it's nice to do these live shows, because sometimes, at least for me, I wouldn't know that it was this big of a tube just by looking at the listing. So, yep, crochet or knitting, absolutely, Michelle, that would be perfect. That would be perfect for it. Okay, so a really huge tube of those. Then I'm just going to kind of, I think I'm going to work my way up. I think that will help. All right, so I have diamond duos in a really nice turquoise color. You see you get a bunch of them. So diamond duos are fun. If you're into bead weaving or wanting to get into bead weaving, you can see they have a diamond shape and they've got 2 holes on them. So let's see, how am I going to hold this? So if you look at the side, there you go. You see that there's 2 holes. So there's a good shot. So it lets you do a lot of really creative bead weaving with them. So those are really pretty, a beautiful turquoise color. You could pair it with gold. You could pair it with orange or white, get kind of a resort look going for the summer. That'd be really pretty. Then I have these check glass rondelles in an AB finish, a crystal AB. So this is just a nice versatile bead. I feel like this is one of those ones that you want to just have as a staple in your supply box. So it's just one of those things that you'll probably be able to, oh, I got paint on me. I was painting with the kids last night. My kids are covered in paint. There we go. So these are really a nice versatile bead. And Karen says, I love working with those diamond duos. They're really fun. They're fun to create patterns with. I love 2-hole beads. Diamond duos and super duos are probably the ones that I find most versatile. Just their hole spacing I find to be really easy, especially if you're new to 2-hole beads. Super duos and diamond duos are pretty forgiving. Okay, and then I have some Preciosa crystals in a bicone, and this is like a pretty light purple. So really shiny, sparkly. This is another one of those I kind of consider a staple that as you're designing, these type shapes get used all the time. Just a nice bicone bead. And I saw Michelle just put that banner up there. And then just a quick reminder, these are limited quantity. I don't know how many we have of each. So they might sell out quickly. I do know whenever I've done a show like this before, we do have things sell out pretty quickly. Okay, so sparkle, sparkle, love that. This reminds me, I once went to a party and they had these beads on the table. It was a wedding, I think. And they had all of these beads as table decoration. And I remember scooping them up because I wanted to take them home. So pretty though. Hi, Iris. Okay. Oh no, Piper. Okay, I don't think you did anything at all. Okay, I know that Michelle will definitely be able to, if there's a specific question, if you could post it again and Michelle can definitely answer it. I'm trying to look at comments as quickly as I can. Okay, let's look at another bicone. And then this one is my color because I love doing things that are vintage. So this is perfect for my vintage jewelry. I would pair this with black. I would do jet with this one. A beautiful, beautiful, a little bit larger bicone than the other one. So great question, Tamara, for the sizes. I don't have the sizes in front of me. I want to say the purple one looks like a 5, but I'm going to let Michelle verify that. And this one looks like a 6. But again, I'm going to let Michelle verify because I usually would be able to have notes, but because I've got so many things on my table, there was really not a good way of organizing the notes. So I was going to rely on Michelle to help with the sizes. Also, if you click in the shopping bag icon or on the little banner, it should take you to the product listing as well, which will show sizes. But just off the top of my head, this looks like a 5 and the other looks like a 6. Okay, I've got a gem color pearl. So this is like a Preciosa. And this is a little bit more of like a saturated color in this gray. Oh, yay. Okay, so Michelle is confirming that the light amethyst is a 5 and the hematite is a 6. So this is really pretty. So I like these more saturated, they just look like little bits of color. Even though this is gray, I really like these for design work. Okay, here you go. And then I have another much bigger Preciosa pearl. Here we go. And this one is kind of a nice yellowish color to it. I would say this is like a shimmery yellow with some gold in it as well. Hopefully that's popping up. Good morning, Terry. There we go. And that's really pretty. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. There's so many pretty things to look at. Okay, like I said, I think I have to go from the bottom to the top. Otherwise, I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing. So this is a strand of gemstones, and I cannot pronounce this name. So if you look at this here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 of these, and they would be a beautiful focal to do maybe some wire wrapping around. And I kept its information. It is Australian chrysoprase. I am terrible at saying it. They measure 13 by 18 approximately. So really pretty. I love the sounds of beads clicking together, says Francie. I do too. There's something so organic about that sound. And if you're a jewelry maker and you love beads, you're used to hearing it. And it's just a very comforting sound. So those are just really pretty. So gorgeous stones right here, if you can see those up close. And of course, everything here is on a super discount because this is a clearance show. Okay, I have some leather cord. Now, I actually feel like this is the leather cord I just used in the Wrap It Loom project. This is a 1.5 millimeter leather cord, and it's in this really pretty burgundy color. So you can see this. And so you get enough to do like a wrap it. I think this comes in a 1 yard. I'll let Michelle verify that. Again, I know sometimes the cords are in different lengths, but this is the 1.5. So if you watch the Wrap It Loom class, this is the exact same size we used for the Wrap It Loom. So that's great. And then a 1 millimeter. So this is a good chance to actually look at how different the size is between a 1 and a 1.5. So this is a 1 millimeter cord. And you can do wrap style bracelets with this. And then here is a 1.5. So you see the difference in the sizing. So, and this is more of a matte color. This is more of like a natural brown, and it's not quite as shiny. And then this one has more of a shine to it. And I love the hearts, guys. That's perfect. Lets me know what you're liking when you look at these. And I see some really fun stuff coming up. Okay, so we had diamond duos, and now we've got gem duos. So these are very similar to diamond duos. They are also a 2-hole. If we open them up and look at the color, and they've got kind of that diamond shape, but it's not quite as strong of a diamond. It's a little bit more rounded. So those are really pretty. And we do have free shipping on orders over $35. So I know that there was a couple shipping questions in there. So over $35 definitely triggers the free shipping, even on the clearance items. So what's the difference between them? That's a great question. So a gem duo and a diamond duo, let me put one side by side with each other. Okay. So if you look closely, the diamond duo has a little bit more of a point at the top. So they both have a general diamond shape to them. They're both 2-hole beads with the same alignment of the holes. But if you can kind of just see this one here reflecting, the diamond duo comes up to a sharper point on the top, and the gem duo has more of a rounded topper. So it's a very slight difference, but there is a difference to them. Here you can almost see the lines of the sides of it on the turquoise one. But that is a great question, and good. I'm glad you guys, Karen, perfect. I'm glad you asked that. Terry, yeah, I agree. Great question. Any questions you guys have, definitely ask. This is the perfect time. Okay, so now let's look at our super duos. Okay, so I'm going to show you my earring real quick because we did this in a previous class. So I wore these earrings on purpose. So here is this earring we made that you can always catch the replay because we We do archive all these, so you can always go back and rewatch. Here are 2 colors of SuperDuos done up in a bead woven design. Now you can also do SuperDuos with rapid looms. I'm going to be working on a project for that as well, and I'm hoping to do a show for that. But here's my earring. So now let's look at some SuperDuos. So I have a ton of them. I have so many. All right, so here's a beautiful one. This one is matte smoky topaz vitriol. So let's look at this. So this is a great time to stock up on SuperDuos because they are at such a nice discount. But here you really see that nice color come into play, the specks of color. So great question, Linda. The leather cord sold out quickly. Can we get it at the same price later? I don't believe so. These are all limited quantity, and once they're gone, they're gone. So for this clearance show in particular, usually we can reorder things, and we do, and we're able to say, like, you know, restock or the price. But for this price and for these items, it is kind of what it is. You get it while you can. So I'm sorry. I know some stuff is selling out quickly. I know, guys. Yeah, that's kind of, I drool over this stuff too, and I'm like, oh, I want that. But it is, yeah, it's a clearance event. Let's see. I saw another question pop up and I missed it. I think it was about the Diamond Duo and the Gem Duo. And it's just, I think recap was the Diamond Duo is a little bit more of a pointed top. Gem Duo is a little bit more rounded there. So you can see, and they're both 2 holes though. They both have 2 holes. The holes are the same orientation, just a very slight difference in them. But really good question. All right, I have another SuperDuo. Oh, actually, this is a Gem Duo. I put it in the wrong container, wrong spot. Oh, I might have some more Gem Duos, guys. Oh, I do have more Gem Duos. Yay. Okay, good. I think I just automatically put all my 2-hole beads over on the side thinking that they were SuperDuos. Okay, so here is another Gem Duo, and this is emerald, and this is a nice transparent emerald green. Guys, we're going to have a lot more bead variety than I thought we did. Okay, good. Okay. So this is, again, that Gem Duo, so just that ever slightly rounded top. You can kind of even see it nicely in this one too, with that diamond shape and the 2 holes. Dee Dee, that's a great question. What's the price of the 1mm cord? I know Michelle can go ahead and answer that. Or if you want, you can click on the shopping bag icon. It should be preloaded in there, and you could be able to click on it. It'll show the price. It'll show the regular price and the really discounted price too. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So we'll just see what we have. Here's a SuperDuo. Okay, and this is a 5mm by a 2mm size. I know I saw that question scroll by. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Lady Lori. I'm glad that this helps. So this is a 2-hole SuperDuo, and the color on this one is Apollo Smoky Topaz. So it's kind of like a brown with almost like a rose gold on it. And this is a nice kind of fall color if you're doing some fall projects. And it's the 2-hole bead. So this is a 2-hole SuperDuo. And I want to pull out, let me see if I have a SuperDuo that's not quite as shiny so we can see the shape of it a little bit better. Let me put that one off. Here, this will be easier. So here is another SuperDuo. This is in a nice matte gray. I know Michelle is frantically putting up the banners for these, so you can click on. This is satin metallic gray. All right, so I think we'll be able to see the shape a little bit easier. So you see it's almost like I always think of this almost like a reversed peanut. I'm going to try to pick this up so we can see it a little bit better for those who are not familiar with SuperDuo. So here is the side profile of it. So you see how it's a little bit wider in the middle and tapered off at the sides. And the SuperDuo is the shape name of the bead. So it is a check glass 2-hole bead, and the SuperDuo is the name. So like the Gemduo is the name, SuperDuo is the name, and these are different shapes of 2-hole beads. And so you can work them into a lot of different projects. You can actually even do stretch bracelets with them, believe it or not. You can do rapid loom projects with them. Of course, you can do bead weaving. Karen says it looks like eyes. I agree. And then here's again that example. Now that we're starting to look at these, you see how what it does is it lets you create layers. So you can almost do different levels of like jumping up. I always call it jumping up to your next level on a project. You can create like flower designs. You can kind of do like stars and flowers as it radiates out. So a lot of fun things you can do with SuperDuos. And if you, I love it, Tracy, looks like an alien hand. That was a great comment. I love it. And the gray color is perfect for that. Maybe you can bead weave an alien. That would be fun. So SuperDuos, if you're new to 2-hole beads, I find the SuperDuos are the easiest to work with. I just find something about their size, how they mix with seed beads. They're a very easy forgiving bead. All right, let's keep looking. Here is another SuperDuo, and this one is in the color of matte aquamarine vitriol. So it's kind of like a pretty teal color. I see an owl. Nice, Tanya. I feel like we could have a game here of all the different things we see. It's almost like looking at clouds. So that's a really pretty color right there. So you've got that kind of matte teal with the AB on top for the vitriol. Oh, hi, Santa Barbara girl. Welcome. We have a clearance show today. So all of this is really good prices on sale. It's all in that shopping bag, and it is limited quantities. Owl faces, I like it, Piper. I could see. So I'm thinking the owl is like the eyes right here, kind of like this. He does look like a little owl. I like it. All right. Let's see. Let's keep looking. Here's another one in purple. And these are Matubo. So you can see right there, it says Matubo. And here we go. There's a really pretty purple. So what I'm thinking as I'm looking at this one, I would go back to this. Look how pretty. So that seed bead we looked at earlier, you can even pull all the seed beads that we were playing with earlier and do that as a nice color combination too. If you wanted a little bit of contrast, put the teal color with that nice purple. That would look really pretty. I feel like I could start playing here. Look, later on, we're going to look at this pearl, which should be pretty in there too. So a lot that could go together here. So let me put those back in, and I'm trying to keep it straight what we're looking at. Christy sees a Batman mask. Nice. Or a pig nose. I love it. Okay, let's see. Put that over there. All right. I'm just going to look at a couple more of the 2-holes, and then we're going to look at some other stuff, and then we'll go back to 2-holes because there's a lot of 2-holes here. All right. So I did that one. Okay. So let me see. I'm trying to keep these organized. Okay, here's another SuperDuo. So this is like a nice yellowish amber. So it's called Luster Topaz. This too is a SuperDuo. And then, excuse my throat, guys. Okay. And then here's another one, a little bit darker. So there's 2 here. So this one has some AB on it. All right. And let me put those guys aside. And then let's look at one more SuperDuo and then go on to some other stuff. So this one here is Gray Picasso. Let's open that guy up. I love opening them up because they do look better than they do in the tube. Excuse me, guys. Okay. So let's go look. Gosh, guys, I might need to get a glass of water here. Okay. So I have gemstones. So I'm going to pause on the SuperDuos, even though you can see I still have more to look at. And we have that cool storage unit to look at too. And we've got a lot of other stuff. So let's pause on this. Look at this. I can't believe this here is on clearance. So this is a beautiful assorted strand here. So you see that we've got all the different colors. I believe this is the Chakra strand. So it's all the different different colors here. So we've got the purple, we have the blue, we have the green, the yellow, the red, the black, and the clear crystal. But this is a beautiful strand of gemstones. I love this. So that is gorgeous. So many things you can do with that. And you can see their shape here is kind of a nice flat shape. So it's rounded on this side here. If you look, it's rounded. And then if you look at the side profile, it's just a little bit more of a flatter shape. So it's really versatile, super easy shape and size to work with. And you get all the different colors in one strand, which I love. So beautiful here. Okay, and then there's another gemstone. I'm going to try to kind of keep this straight. We have rose quartz. Beautiful rose quartz. Another one I was like, wow, I couldn't believe this was on clearance because this is so versatile. So a beautiful one here. So, yep, to see that on memory wire. I could see that on memory wire too. All right, guys, I am going to get myself a water really quick, just so I don't choke here. All right, all the sounds of the background. Okay, thanks for the hearts, guys. Oh my gosh. I know Michelle is doing her best to keep up. Okay, so we have the rose quartz, which is beautiful. Memory wire, I love that idea for that one. Or just some wire wrapping would be really pretty. You could wire wrap the individual ones. Yes, and they are. They are real gemstones. These are real quartz. So definitely, that was a great question. If you guys have any questions, post them here. This is the time. All right, and then we have a really cool big chain. Look at this. So I've worked with this chain before, kind of like instant jewelry here. To cut it, what you want to do is you want to take 2 pairs of chain nose pliers, unless you've got a super heavy duty cutter, and you want to open the chain links, just like jump rings. So when you are, working with this chain to cut it down to the size you want, just open up these links and slide them off. So that's how I've worked with this before, but it's like really instant joy. This could look very nautical here. If I had my blue and cream striped shirt, a nice gold bracelet, I would probably put something orange on here too, some type of little dangle or charm that was orange, and make a couple bracelets actually out of a single foot. Karen, I don't know if memory wire cutters would work. This is substantial. I would say they might. I would be really scared. I do know I have been able to just open up these links before with 2 pairs of chain nose pliers, just the same way you open a jump ring, and that has worked fine. Memory wire cutters would probably be a safer bet than your regular cutters, though, for sure. I know, Mayuki beads in a clearance show. I know, and gemstones. And you know what? We even have things like Griffin silk we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, too. There's a lot. We even have like Nun Design, Tiara Cast, Green Girl, Gardan. A lot of really great designers, like artisan brands, are in here. Okay, and then here is a beautiful strand. I think this one, I don't know how many we have of this, but I'm going to suspect that this one will sell out quickly because this color is so beautiful. It's a strand of check glass beads, a really vibrant color here. I love the 2 tones on it. So that's beautiful. Yeah, some of these I looked at, like, I don't know how many we started with, but I feel like this one here, I feel like probably... Don't know how many are available of this one. This one I would guess would be a sellout too, just because of how versatile it is and how pretty. Okay, so I love those. Okay, and then we have, so this is interesting. We have a bunch of Preciosa pearls, and I was sent a single sample of each. So if you click on the banner that Michelle is gonna pop up, it will tell you how many you actually get. So like when we looked at these guys earlier, right, we saw like, oh, there was a lot you get, right? for many of these Preciosa pearls I'm going to show you right now, you do get a lot of them. You don't just get one, but I was only sent a single sample of one. So I know Michelle can answer questions on how many do you get. It'll show it in that banner if you click on the banner or if you go in the shopping cart. But this is a really pretty kind of deep burgundy one, 4 millimeters. Oh, good. Santa Barbara girl is helping too. She's saying 6. Yeah, if you guys, if you see it, if you look it up and see it and you want to post it into the chat, that would be great, because I was like, you don't just get one of these, you get a lot of them. Okay, so that's really pretty. There's another one here, which I love. Look at this color. It's kind of like a smoky gray purple, like a dusty purple, but it has like a shimmer to it as well. So this is really pretty. Love that color of this. This again is a Preciosa pearl. I'm going to kind of put these guys off to the side over here so I know I've looked at them. Here's almost like a, almost want to call this like a rose gold pink. Like I feel like it has a little bit of gold to it. Like it's not quite a blush pink, but it's a really nice soft pink for spring, which would be nice. And that is an 8 millimeter, I'm going to guess, looking at it. Yeah, that looks like an 8 millimeter in size. And I do know you get a bunch of these, which is nice. When you get Preciosa pearls, you usually get a whole lot of them, just kind of like this or this with these crystals as well. I also have a couple crystals. These are little tiny bicones, and you do get a bunch of these too. This is like a nice aqua teal color, or aqua blue color, and a nice red. And these are two separate things. Just they're so small. I thought I'd show them at the same time here. And I see Michelle just put the banner up, and I see all the hearts. So definitely loving crystals here. These are, again, so remember how we kind of talked about some of these are like staples, like this one here. And these guys here are just staples that if you have them in your jewelry toolbox, you will use them, and you'll find those times where you just need a pretty little crystal bead like this. So I love to stock up on things like this because they're those great fillers. Like, so maybe you are going to do something with the SuperDuos and you want to put the little crystals between them. This is great for that. This size is really nice. Okay, I have some pretty teardrop. Oh, let's go look at all the pearl shapes first. Oh, here's another pearl. So this one's a little bit different. This one's a little bit lighter. So we have a lighter pearl and a darker pearl. And Tracy's saying so many nice things. Oh, and Michelle just said we only have 5 strands of the two-tone purple and green fire polish left. Okay, so I knew that one would go pretty fast. So we got 5 strands left of that one. Okay, so then we got this nice big 12 millimeter pearl. This is a little lighter. So if you are looking at the 2 listings, one's a little darker, one's a little lighter. And then I have another pearl here, which is really pretty. Again, you're going to get more than one of these. I just have one to show. Okay, I do have more Preciosa pearls, but I kind of want to look at some other stuff first, kind of like the SuperDuos. Let's kind of mix things up so we're not just looking all at pearls at once or all at one type of thing. Okay, I love it. This has to be one of my favorite things. This is a Green Girl Studio, and it says Happy Memories on the back, if you can see that. And look, it's a little elephant. I love this. So this is definitely one of my favorites. As I was picking out favorites. I was like, the Gemstones, I just think that this is so sweet. So I want this. I want to put a chain around this and just wear this one. Happy Memories. So a beautiful little pendant with that elephant, very whimsical. I have also a Nun Design little flat tag that's kind of like a nice, slightly organic shape. You see it's not completely smooth and perfect. And I have stamped on these before, and they work great for stamping. So if you're into stamping, this is a nice little size. And this is what it looks like on both sides. And then I have this I've used. I don't remember if I used it in a show or not. This is a little Sweet and Petite snowflake charm. So this is really fun to get this. even though I know we're kind of coming out of the snowy season, we're going into spring, but it's a great time to pick something like this up on clearance. Okay, and it's got some little crystals in it. Hopefully those are showing. There's a couple, oh, teapot. This is tiara cast, and I had never seen this before. Can you glue something on the one? On this one, yes, you can. You can glue something on here. You can do a little flat back crystal. I also have these little pearls. Look at these little button pearls. Look, so they've got basically like their bottom fourth flat. So you can glue these guys onto something. So it's a little pair of them. So you could do that. So you can even put that on there for a focal too. I know Michelle is trying to keep up with the banners. I would use E6000 if you were going to glue on this. That should work well. All right, back to my teapot, because I had never seen this. Look how cute. It's a little tiara cast teapot. And it's nice and detailed, and it's got that loop up the top so you can hang it. Miss Potts, I love it. Okay, we got also, look at this. So this is another 2-hole bead, and you're going to get a bunch of these. There's the whole orientation. This is a little pyramid stud. I think you get 4 of these. I'll let Michelle verify that. But these are great little guys. So you can do like a stud bracelet with them. I have done these with memory wire. So you can actually put memory wire, 2 strands of memory wire through these guys, which is fun. And you can space them with other beads, like seed beads and things. Oh, great question, Sarah from Pomona, about your shopping carts. I know Michelle is going to be able to help with that. But really good question. I'm glad you posted that there about the 2 shopping carts. Magic lantern, yes, totally. This could absolutely be a magic lantern with 3 wishes. That would be fun. That kind of makes it like a good luck bracelet to me. Like if you put this on a bracelet, it kind of becomes like good luck. All right, I have another charm, another sweet and petite little Santa charm. Okay, so you see that little guy? He's a nice size. He'd be really good for earrings. Yeah, Piper, I agree. It's a cute charm. I love the sweet and petites. I have 3 of them. Let me look at all 3. So I've got this one, and they're nice and lightweight. If anyone's concerned about the weight of metal when you're doing like earrings, if you're going to do an earring project, actually you could do an earring project where they don't necessarily match, but you stick an earring hook on both of these. But these are nice and lightweight. Actually, I have 4 sweet and petites. I've got 2 Halloween and 2 Christmas. So I have a little Halloween bat, and I have a little Halloween mummy, and this is what they look like on the back. So they are one-sided, but the back is still nicely finished. So here you go. So those are all the little sweet and petites. Falling everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to keep kind of going around here. Oh, let's look at this. Let's look at this. So this is a whole bunch of beads. So this is by Jesse James Beads. And I'm going to actually open this up because I haven't had a chance to open this up. And they're really nice quality charms. I've been really happy with the sweet and petites. Okay, here is a bead mix. Look at all of this. So you get all of these beads in it. And this is, again, on clearance. For anyone who's just joining us, we are doing a clearance show today. Something a little different. We normally do techniques, but we are having a very special spring cleaning clearance event here at Beadaholique. Huge discounts. So these are all limited quantity. They are available at a really nice discount right now. So it's a really great chance to stock up. And look at that bead. I love it. Look at that. It's got little crystals on it. I've never seen that bead before with those kind of opal looking crystals. I love that bead. So there's a bunch of those. There are some wood beads in here. Yes, there are some wood in this. There's also, I don't know what this is made of. It almost, maybe it's like a resin. but that's a really pretty focal bead right there. There's some metal beads in here too, and a little like metal charm link. What else is in here? So there's some nice glass beads, wood beads, some cubes, some like looks like faceted crystal cube beads are in this mix. A couple different woods, a couple different metal as well. So we'll pick out the metal ones. So a couple different metal beads as well are in this. So this is a really nice mix in browns and kind of antique copper. Really pretty. So Color Trends bead mix. So that is a really nice little set right there. Soccer ball, totally looks like it. Rhinestone ball, love them. Yeah, I love it. Oh, it comes with bead caps. So nice little bead caps in that one too. So that's a nice mix. You get a bunch of different beads. Okay, I'm gonna kind of try to make sure I see what I'm looking at. Okay, there's some tassels here in clearance too. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the newest trend is, well, it's an old trend that's new again, but bag charms, where you see a lot of charms and things hanging off of handbags. These would be perfect for that. So these are nice leather tassels. You can add some beads, make a little connector, come in a couple different sizes. So you got this really thick one, and then you've got a thinner one as well. I've got black, and I've got a nice kind of honey brown as well. So those are the tassels. You can see them side by side, which one is more to your liking. Okay, now let's look. Okay, Halloween again. My gosh, I'm going to not have a voice by the time this is over. Excuse me, guys. I swear it's been a month of just a slight cold. Well, it's 2 weeks of not a slight cold, and now it's just lingering. Okay, so 2 sizes. And we actually had a project, I think it was with this one, where it was a bead embroidery around it with a flat earring tab, little post on the back, which was really fun. So there you go, right there. We got a big one. So you could do this one as a brooch, and you can do this one as earrings. Oh, and Piper's saying my Coach bag has a leather tassel on the zipper. Yes, I'm seeing that too. And then Michelle is saying, hide the bat charm in the tassel. So she's saying, like, get the little bat guy and put him kind of hidden in the tassel somewhere. So he's just very, oh, that would be cute. He would be really cute in there. He'd blend in. You just have his black outline, or not his black outline, his gold outline. All right, so these are flat on the back. You can glue them to something. E6000 would be a great glue if you're going to glue something to them. Or if you're doing like beading foundation, you can glue them to some beading foundation so you can do embroidery around them. But nice detail on those guys. There's a couple little lucite flowers. Again, you're going to get more than one. So here is a little black lucite flower. So this could go, you could do a whole Halloween theme here. You could do the black tassel, you could do the black flower, you could do the bat, lots of different things. Oh, and then what we'll do is look at this. You'll pull in this here so we can start to coordinate things. So look at that. So that's really pretty. And this is a bead strand here that's on clearance too. So this is really pretty. So we'll start to play. So it's like, it's impossible not to play. I think for us designers who, creators who love making jewelry, you just start to combine things. Like I would even put the hematite over here. Maybe I would take away the bat at this point, and I would just have this really elegant look going with the tassel, this pretty sparkly bead strand, the hematite preciosa, and the lucite flowers. So that would be really pretty. And then you're not even talking Halloween. Now you're just talking elegant. And I saw Michelle just put up the banner for this one. So this is a really nice long, like double strand of beads that you get here. And then there's another color too for it. I have a second color. Let me show you. So it also is this color as well. So there's more of a brighter spring color. So if you see what you could start to do, you could start to do some bracelets, start kind of planning with this one as well. And here, because I love to coordinate, because we're going to coordinate as we look at these. So here's this really beautiful strand. And then here is a Gardan focal. So you can start to be like, well, maybe that would go really well together. Pull out the little bit of the yellow in there, that golden yellow. That would look nice together. What else do I have here that I can play with? We could even take, sorry guys, my voice is having troubles here. Some of the gemstones from this gemstone strand in the blue and pull out that color too. Oh, and then Michelle is saying add in the Jesse James mix. Okay. Oh, so maybe take out the gemstones, put in the Jesse James mix, have the blue as the focal, have a little bit of extra sparkle, go a little bit more earth tones with it. That would be fun. And then Jen says, show the black one. Okay, let me show the black one again. And I see Michelle just popped up this. This has a nice hole at the top, so it's going to be a really easy focal to work with. Just put a jump ring through it. And then the black ones are right here. And so I'm trying to look for a size, guys. I'm going to let Michelle answer the size question on this one, but they're really sparkly. To me, they look about a 2.5 or a 3, but I'm going to let Michelle verify that. But I would even do those two colors together. That would be really pretty too. Okay, so those are super, super, super sparkly. And I know Michelle has the banner up. Okay, the black and yellow crystals are 1.5 millimeters by 2.5 millimeters in size. So if we look at them up close, let's see if we could kind of isolate one. They're more like a little bit, here's the shape. Let's see. So they are a little wider than they are tall, but very sparkly and pretty. All right. I have another strand of beads over here. So this is another check crystal bead or check glass bead here. And I love this color. So if we were talking kind of resort jewelry, since now we're playing, you could totally start to do something like this for some resort jewelry. Pull in this as we're playing here. And look how pretty that combo is. So you could do that nice heavy chain. 1 foot will probably, by the time you add your clasp and everything, be able to make a couple bracelets. Then you've got this pretty kind of, I don't want to call it orange. It's not orange. It's more of like a dark peach orange. And then you've got this pretty yellow here. So you start playing with that. You can bring in even more of a neutral pearl to start to play with it too. So there's some different ways you can combine it, which would be really pretty. And then, oh, the chain would look good with the Jesse James mix. Yes, for sure. For sure. All right, we just actually have a little bit more to go, believe it or not. All right, here is a nun design, kind of like a flat tag pendant in this horseshoe shape with the 2 little holes for the jump ring. So that's a good one to work with. I'm trying to feel the weight if this would work for an earring. This might get to be a little heavy for an earring by the time you add chain, so I might keep this to a necklace focal if it was me. So, but that's pretty. You can stamp on this as well if you've got some stamping. Ooh, good question, Sarah. Do you have a rounded oblong black onyx bead in 6 to 8 millimeters? I know Michelle can definitely research that for you. With the chain, can you wear it just as is? You would just need to add a clasp, but yes, I would absolutely think that you could wear this just as it is, just attach a clasp to it and you're good to go. Because it's really a focal chain. Because of its scale and size, it's definitely a focal chain. Okay, and we have some more nun design right here. So these are nice. So they come with the earring post already attached. You can see we've got the nice detailing here, and they actually come with the earring backs too. So that in the set, when you get them, you're going to get the earring backs and these. So I've done these with resin before. And so what I've done is I've actually pushed the earring back into a cardboard box. So then this plane right here is flat, and then I've poured resin. So that would be good, and would be good with epoxy clay too. Absolutely. So, and then let's see, we have this pretty cabochon. This is a lovely flat back cabochon right here. You can see that. Oh, Jane from Puerto Rico. Hello, Jane. Thank you for joining us. For those who are just joining, we are in the middle of a clearance show right now. So I've got about 100 different goodies to look at. So it's a lot. I know I saw a couple comments of this is overwhelming. So thank you guys for being here with this. We just are very excited. We did some serious spring cleaning at the Beadaholique warehouse, and we're excited to show off just some of the items. There's actually even more in the clearance section, but I picked out some of them I wanted to show here. All right. And then I have this, which is a beautiful, I've done bead embroidery with this as well. This is a pretty little lucite flat back cabochon right here with this really pretty flower design. And you can see it's a nice size too. Ooh, the moon-shaped focal with the chakra beads. Yes. Really pretty. That would be lovely. Okay, I know we all want to just start playing and designing. It's good. That's good. It means we're inspired. Okay, here's another little nun design element. So this is something where you can put a little fancy stone in. So that's what it looks like on the back. You have the little loop for the hook. And you've got this little well. Again, E6000 is going to be a really good choice for glue for whatever you stick in there. That could be a nice little charm. So that would be really pretty if you just do a little bracelet. Maybe you're doing a memory wire bracelet or something and you want to add a little charm. That would be good. And then what else do I have? I have this. This is a little bail bead, and it's got a little silicone rubber in the inside of it. So if you put it on a thicker chain, it will stay put. So that what that rubber does is it works as like a stopper for you. It becomes like a stopper bead, and then it's got the little loop down at the bottom for the bail. What else do I have on here? I don't want to miss anything. Oh, I've got more. I've got another charm. This is tiara cast. And it's got this Leo on the back. So if that is your birth sign, this would be a good one for you. It's got the lion. Okay, and I know I've got a lot to look at here, guys. Okay, this is Gardan right here. So I'll show you what the back looks like. So this is a really beautiful big focal. So the holes are, you got a hole up top here, and you have two holes down here. So you could do this and have it upright, and then you could put chain for a really striking focal, or you could do it this way, put a jump ring here, have chain come out this way, and then hang something like maybe do a swag, like drape some chain from the bottom here, which would be really pretty. So that is a nice, really big focal by Gardan. I have another Gardan pendant here as well. We already looked at this one, so we looked at this one, but here's another one. Again, this has that single hole up top. I always like to show where the holes are. So there's that one, which is really pretty. Oh, I love it. Santa Barbara girl says, I love this and the color. Yeah, really pretty. And Lady Lori is saying she sees a chakra bead with a moon focal in her future. I love it. Great. I love the ideas, guys. This is really fun that we get to play as we design here, as we look at these things. Okay, so here is another flat back. So here is, oh, does this fit in here? I'm going to try it. So this is black, and it's a little flat back. And it does. It fits in the nun design earring. So if you see how that looks, you could do that. So then you just can hang a bead. And I actually have, I think this is black. I have a black, I think this is black, a black Preciosa, like a teardrop pearl here. So you could do that and you have your earring already made. So those, you get more than one of those guys too. This is another one of those case with the Preciosas where I was sent one sample, but you get more than one. But that would be really pretty. And then does this just come out? Yep. So that just pops out. So that's fun that those match together. There's a couple other Preciosa pearls in this shape. This like nice long teardrop. Here's a purple. So as we were looking at purple before, and since we are playing, you could do the purple seed beads, the tanzanite with this one. You could do the light amethyst bicones. You can get a whole purple medley going. Oh, thank you, Santa Barbara girl. But lots of fun. I like playing. I like designing things with these. Okay. And then we have some smaller teardrops as well. And Michelle, I'm sorry, I'm going to put these all on my hand at the same time. So these are all in that shopping bag. All right. So there's different colors here. They're really pretty. There's a green, a black, a golden, and this kind of like a platinum looking one. So those are really pretty, and they're all in that nice little teardrop shape, and they are all in that shopping bag. Okay, guys, we're going to look at some Griffin silk, and then we're going to pop open this thing right here, the storage thing. There's some more 2-hole beads too. So let me kind of open this up a little bit. Look at our table. Okay, so if you were doing the Wrap It Loom class, you kind of got introduced maybe to Griffin silk. Now these come in different sizes, and there are a bunch of them on clearance, which is great. So this is a Griffin silk. You get 2 meters. This is the size 16. So this is a thicker one in black. So this is really good for pearl knotting. This is good. You can do Wrap It looms with these. You'll just make sure that your bead can go through it. So this is of the thicker size right here. So this is a little bit of a thicker one. Then there is a size number 8. And again, you're going to get 2 meters. It is 0.8 millimeters. So it's nice because it shows right there on the packaging the size. A pretty yellow for spring. There is a nice brown, number 8 as well. Tracy, thank you. Yeah, great job, Michelle. Michelle is doing amazing, popping up all these banners as we are looking at these. Okay, so here's the brown. So that's a nice warm brown. There's a pretty pink, and this is also a number 8. So again, with the Griffin silk, if we flip it over, we see it has that needle attached to it, that wire needle. So that's a nice one as well in that color. There's another yellow in a size 6, kind of like this golden yellow. And then there's a really pretty kind of periwinkle color here. So here it says number 6, the size is 0.7 millimeters, and you get 2 meters here. All right, let's look at the storage item. And then I'm going to quickly show you guys, because I know we've all been together for a while here. I'm going to quickly show you some more of the SuperDuos. They are in that shopping bag. And then I have a special sneak peek of something that we're launching tomorrow. Okay, I haven't opened this up yet, guys, but I'm excited to. Look at this. This is also in clearance. So joy-filled storage. So this is neat. So I'm going to clear my space a little. Okay, let's see. So here is this. So we always need more storage. This is a cool cubby. I haven't had a chance to play with this yet. Okay, so we've got this. Oh, it comes out. That's fun. So it has this little container here that comes out. And it looks like, if I'm seeing this right, they're all stacked together and you release the different layers. Could you use the Griffin silk with a, I don't think I quite understand that, Lady Lori. If you could rephrase that, you get 2 meters. So you get 2 meters, which is usually enough for quite a few projects. All right, so it looks like the bottom of this is the lid to this one. So you got these stacks here, so you can take them apart and have all your storage like this. And then when you're ready to put it away for the night, you can go ahead and stack it back up. It's fun. And it latches. Is there a right and wrong way? Let's see. There we go. There. So it latches. And then you can stack this one. And you've got your 3 stack. I love it. Okay, I'm going to be playing with that for sure. I'm going to be organizing some of this with that. All right, guys, there's a couple more colors of SuperDuos I want to show you. Really, here, let me push this back down. And then I have a sneak peek of some new seed bead mixes that are launching tomorrow, but you guys get to see them first. Okay. So these have that wonderful 2 coat to them. So they're like a black and a silver and a crystal. Oh, Piper, maybe you mean Kumihimo. I think you're right. Maybe Kumihimo. Yes. For Kumihimo, you might need to buy several different packs of it. I'm trying to remember how much you need. So 2 meters is roughly, what is that? Roughly 6 feet. You're going to need a couple packs, I think, if you're going to do beaded Kumihimo with it. You can do it with Griffin silk for sure, though. But you could get a couple different colors and create a spiral, or you could add beads to it as well. No problem, Lady Lori. I'm glad we figured it out. Yeah, you're going to need more than 1 pack, though. I'm trying to think exactly. I feel like you usually need something like 36 inches for each strand, which would be 3 feet. And most Kumi braids are 8 warp. So yeah, you'll need probably 4 packs of it to do Kumi is going to be my guess. Trying to do that quickly. Oh, hi, Vicky. Welcome. We are doing a special clearance show today. So everything here is on a super sale. It is limited quantities. So definitely if you see something, it's a good time to snatch it up. Okay, so there's a pretty SuperDuo color. There's this beautiful blue SuperDuo color right here. You see that shimmering blue? And then actually, I have, here's a pretty purple too. I'm going to try to keep these just in their containers. I actually have a mini duo, so I don't want to confuse anyone too much, but I think this is really important to share. So there's mini duos and SuperDuos. Same shape bead, different size. So here is a mini duo. You can see what that size is. Let me put a SuperDuo next to it. We're going to do 1 to 1. And Michelle says, mini duos are fun. They are so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to do a 1-to-1 comparison here so that we can see. Okay, mini duo right here. Same exact shape, 2 holes. SuperDuo right here. So you can see one is quite a bit bigger than the other. So hopefully that is showing nicely there. Okay. Guys, there's also emerald right here, which is super pretty. I am going to open this one up. And then I think we have looked at all the clearance that I have on my table. And I'm going to show you that sneak peek of the really cool thing launching tomorrow. But you can get it today. Okay, this is my color. This is very green with like bronze on it. I love it. And this here is a SuperDuo. Okay, guys. Let me show you what I've been very excited about. And I kind of want to do a whole class around. I want to think of a project for this. Let me scoot all of this off to the side. So we love blends and mixes, right? We love getting more than one bead shape or color. So we have brand new Toho seed bead mixes. I'm just going to show you these really quick. They are in that shopping bag for anyone interested. And again, they're actually not part of the clearance, but they are a really, really great value. So they are already an awesome value. But I just want to show you this really quick sneak peek so you guys can see it. And actually, I feel like my light is bouncing weird because I no longer have cream behind me, which is interesting. Okay, so look at these colors. So I love them. So these are brand new. Just launching tomorrow, but you get to see them today. All these really cool, these are Toho, so they're beautiful quality. This is like a creamsicle one, lime. Susan's saying, wow, those look delicious. They're really pretty. They're really, really pretty. I'm totally inspired by these guys. I love them, and the different colors, and you get some bugle beads in them, and different packs have different ones. So like this one here has a couple different sizes of beads, but it doesn't have any bugles. This one here has the bugle beads, and it's got some really great like raspberry cupcake sprinkles. Totally. Absolutely. They're so pretty. And you see this nice orange one with like, there's even a little cube bead in there. All right. And then there's even some more. I only could hold so many at a time. I think this is my favorite. These are beautiful metallics with some purple shimmer to them and some like dusty mauve in there. I love that one. And then there's a pink, very pink one, which is great with some aqua. And they're, like I said, they're really, really great value to start with. So they're not part of clearance, but they are a really awesome value because these are really nice beads in here. And they're assorted sizes and shapes, and they are Toho, which is great. Yes, Vicki, they should be in the shopping bag. All of these new seed beads, you guys are getting a sneak peek today because of the live here. They should be in the shopping bag. All right, and there's a couple more, and then we even have a couple bigger tubes too. So there's a really nice sunshiny yellow. If you're going to do some nice bright spring projects, see all those different shades of yellow in there. And then this one is really pretty. This is some bigger ones. So you got some kind of topaz and teal. So really pretty on that one too. Oh, hi, Debbie. Okay, and then there's like a really nice red mix. And this might be a little hard to see in the tube, but you've got bugles, you've got a couple different sizes of red beads in here too. And then there's some big ones. Look at these guys. And it's a big tube. Okay, so there's a nice big tube. These would be great for leather cord. If you're going to stick leather cord through them, macrame, knitting, anything like that. There's a white nice tube of some cubes here. Looks like there's some round beads mixed with cubes on this one. And last but not least, a beautiful purple big tube as well. So I see all the hearts on that one. Yeah, we love purple. So many different things you can do with these guys. Like I said, you guys are getting a sneak peek today. They're in that shopping bag. They'll officially launch at Beadaholique tomorrow. And I feel like I should do an entire class on them, do some type of project with all of these because they're a really nice foundation to a design where you get a bunch of different bead shapes and sizes and colors all in one tube, which is really nice. And they're also super affordable, which is really nice too. Okay. How about the pretty rose you didn't mention? Where's the rose? Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. Yes. I forgot to mention this beautiful rose. So here's another clearance item real quick. Is a beautiful rose. This would be lovely. Just put a pin back on here. And you have a nice brooch for spring. I feel like you could just do that. Oh, and Piper's saying, yes, please do a class. I think a class with these. What type of class do you guys want to see with these? Do you want bead weaving? Do you want like a stretch bracelet? What type of class should we do with the seed beads? Because I was trying to think of that too. Oh my gosh, there's so many pretty ones. Why not do a class on SuperDuos? I could definitely do a class on SuperDuos. That would be fun. Maybe I'll combine SuperDuos with the seed beads because you always need to do like a little, well, not always, but often you'll do like accent beads with the SuperDuos to do your bridges. So we could do like a thread bridges with these and then bead weaving. Okay, we have a plan. SuperDuos with the seed beads, bead weaving. I love it. Okay, that would be really fun. Yeah, orange Tohos. Really pretty. Oh, hi, Dale. Okay, well, we're just wrapping up. We had a really fun clearance show today. Definitely watch the replay. You might want to watch it quickly, though, because I do know some items are selling out. And then these are not on clearance, but these are our little sneak peek of what's launching tomorrow at Beadaholique. But we're looking at them today, and we're planning a class around them. So we're thinking SuperDuos with these guys, bead weaving. It'll be lots of fun. All right, guys, I'm going to pop my camera up. This has been so much fun. Okay. All right, that was a lot to look at. Thank you, guys. That was really fun. I hope you found some favorites in there. I hope some things that inspired you, sparked your creativity. Would I consider doing another one of these on findings? Great question. I don't know if I have time to get another shipment in this clearance event that we're having right now, but I think that's a great idea for, you know, maybe if we do like a fall clearance or a Christmas clearance or something like that, to do one just on findings. That would be awesome. I could do a regular show on findings though. This is a special clearance because we did a huge spring cleaning, but I love the idea of a show on findings. And I see Francie is inspired. Yes. Would the class be suitable to a newbie as in 0 skill level? Yes, for sure. I try to go really slow, and then you can ask questions too. So the beauty of these lives is that you can ask questions. Dale is saying findings is a great idea. Michelle gave us a little reminder. If you have anything in your shopping bag, your shopping cart, make sure you check out, especially today, because this is clearance. These are limited supply, and we're not going to be restocking. So if you see something, you love it, and you're inspired, make sure you check out your shopping cart today. Particularly important because I do know we're not going to be getting these guys back. All right, and then I see findings is a great idea. I like the idea of a findings show. So do you guys want like just an overview of findings, like different clasp styles, ways of using different findings, different gauges? Let me know, because I can definitely build a whole show around findings. Oh my gosh, my voice. I'm sorry, guys. I swear someday I'll have a full voice. Okay, I love it. Santa Barbara Girl is saying, thank you, Julie and Michelle. I can't wait to shop. I love it. Okay, Lady Lori is saying, yes, a bead weaving class. Please do a stretch bracelet. Okay, we can do that. Show the various findings and ideas for using them. Okay, findings sounds really good. Okay, so we have two classes now. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes to all the findings. All right, guys, while I still have some amount of voice left, I'm going to say goodbye. Don't forget to cash out your shopping cart. Get these goodies to play with. We have 2 new shows now that we want to do. And then next week is Kumihimo. So join me next week, 9 a.m. Pacific time for our Kumihimo class. Finally, that has been a long-standing request. And we were going to do beaded Kumihimo from start to finish. We are going to learn how to set it up, how to do the braid, how to add the beads, how to finish it, everything you need to know for Kumihimo. And I'm seeing lots of really good suggestions for the findings class. And Francie says, say hi to Naughty Jeff. I will. I wanted to grow tomatoes, and I'm like, I can't grow tomatoes. Jeff the squirrel is going to eat my tomatoes. I'll have to figure out that. Thank you guys for the well wishes. Yes, hopefully this voice is going to eventually come back. All right, bye guys. This was the funnest show. Take care. I'll see you next week for Kumihimo. And I'll write down the ideas that we have right now before I forget. Bye guys.